So I liked all that stuff you said in the first part. It's cute. What else you got? Yo, Darious Britt here, and this is part 3 on my series on YouTube. Today is part 2 of how to grow a YouTube channel. The first one was cute, just a little bit. So if you have not seen the first 2 installments, I will leave links in the description section so you can go over there, throw some eyeballs at them, check them out. I do believe that it is about that time. Let's get into it. Thumbnails. So what would you rather click on, this or this? You can make the absolute best content in the world, but if your thumbnail looks like refried ass, nobody's gonna click on it. I have personally seen the difference that making good thumbnails makes from when I first started YouTube. My thumbnails were kind of like, to now when I've gotten much better at creating them. I don't care if you use Photoshop, I don't care if you use PicMonkey, just please take your time on your thumbnails. You will not regret it. Makes a huge difference. Titles. Having a great title, just like thumbnails, will make or break your video. It's literally the difference between having a ton of views and like 5. It helps to be very specific about what you're offering in the title. So if, for instance, if you're doing a tip video on how to do something, how many tips are you giving? Or if a trick works really well, how well does it work? One marketing trick that you won't believe will help you sell your film. These may sound like clickbait titles, and they pretty much are, but honestly, guys, it works. As long as you've got some great content to back it up, then boom, that's how magic happens. Nobody's gonna get mad at your clickbait title unless you don't deliver the goods. Wait, this is supposed to be about you telling me tips on how to sell my film. How come the only thing you're talking about is your film? Unlike, unsubscribe. If your title isn't something that would entice you to click on it, then don't expect other people to. Description. You want to fill out a thorough description. Some people get really lazy with their descriptions, or they don't fill them out at all. Description. I'll just put my social media links. No, people don't always read the descriptions, but that's not really the point. If you are lazy on your descriptions, it will kill the searchability of your video. There are a few features on YouTube that utilize the text in your description, the biggest among them being the related video feature. Yeah, you know that column of videos on the right side of every video that you watch? Yeah, pretty important. And Google loves text. It's got these cute little bots that go sifting through your description for all these juicy little keywords. So if you don't provide Google with the appropriate text so that it can analyze your content and categorize it appropriately, then it's not gonna know how to market your video. Playlists. As you grow your channel, using playlists becomes increasingly important, especially if you have a few different video series going on. Sometimes I'll see a YouTube channel that looks like it would have great content, but nothing's organized. People are far more likely to subscribe to a channel that is organized and set up to help them easily navigate to the content that they want to see. Okay, yeah, I like these kind of videos, yeah. Wait, are there more of these? Where are the rest of them? Don't be that guy, use playlists. Analytics, you gotta look at your analytics. Lots of good information there. What I find especially useful is the audience retention and the traffic sources. Audience retention can let you know what content your audience is really connecting with and where you might be losing them. You can then adjust accordingly to improve your videos. I am always looking at my analytics. So if I don't actually start jumping into the review within 2 minutes, I really start losing my audience. Good to know. Studying your traffic sources can help you nail down which search categories and keywords are really working for you, which are getting you discovered, and which ones aren't really moving the needle. Using your analytics can really help you step your game up, but don't get carried away with them. I mean, at the end of the day, it is about the content. So, comments. Being an active member of the YouTube community can really help you grow your channel. Commenting on popular YouTubers' channels really can give you visibility. For instance, if you make a funny or intelligent comment and somebody's reading down the comment section and they land on your intelligent or funny comment with a nice avatar pic, they might say to themselves, who's this guy? And then proceed to check your channel out, and if they like what they see, maybe they'll subscribe. And then once you start getting subscribers, and then those subscribers see you commenting on other channels, and then they thumbs up your comments, then the next time you leave that intelligent or funny comment on a channel, and then someone's scrolling through the comments, and then they land on your very nice picture with the intelligent yet funny comment with 40 likes on it, then they might say to themselves, nice comment, cool pic, got 40 likes, who's this guy? You see this all the time in the beauty guru YouTube community. It's beautiful. They all comment on each other's videos. Imagine that, just being a genuinely good YouTuber and lifting other members of your community up also helps you out too. Answering comments. One of the biggest secrets to YouTube growth, folks, answering comments. Yes, it is a thing. I cannot express to you how many times I have gotten a subscriber just by taking the time to reply to their comments. Can't believe you actually took the time out of your freaking day to respond back. That gets a subscribe. If people take time out of their day to comment, then make an effort to take time out of your day to respond. Disclaimer: the higher your subscriber count, the more videos you have, the tougher it gets to stay on top of it. And by tough, I mean almost impossible. But if you make a genuine effort, it does make a difference. Every once in a while, I will take an entire night, knock back a few beers, and just answer hundreds and hundreds of comments. It takes a while, but it's worth it. Haters. If you're doing your YouTube thing, eventually you are going to run into some haters. It comes with the territory. You can't make everybody happy. Some people just won't like you no matter what you do. Just throw your hater blockers on and press on. If someone is negative to you or says something negative about you in your comments, do not reply. I have noticed that it seems like if you be negative back to them or you get defensive, it only entices more people to be negative towards you. Like, negativity begets negativity. Or I'm not gonna mention any names, but if you go to any really opinionated YouTuber's channel and you look in their comment section, you'll usually find a lot of mudslinging. Shut you up, fool! Wait, why are my subscribers dropping? Do not go to war with anybody in your comment section. Eventually, when they see that they can't get a rise out of you, they'll just move on anyways. And if you have somebody who's absurdly persistent and they just want to be negative for negative's sake, then you can just block them. I've had to do that a few times before too. Collaborations. Collaborations are great. They're a great way to grow your channel. Both parties are introduced to each other's audience, so you can both kind of rise up together. But if you are considering a collaboration, there are a few things that you gotta think about. 1, it should be with someone else who is roughly in the same niche or field as you. 2, it should be with somebody who has relatively the same subscriber base as you. If you've got 200 subscribers and you're trying to collaborate with somebody who has 70,000 subscribers, that's not really fair. They're probably gonna say this to themselves: you have absolutely everything to gain and there is no incentive in it for me. How about you work on your channel a little bit, get your stats, get your numbers up there, and then maybe we can talk. When you offer to collaborate with somebody else, you really need to consider what's in it for them as well. It cannot all be about you. Facebook. I found the best way to promote your channel on Facebook is through Facebook groups. Now, there are a ton of them out there. Find the Facebook groups that you think might have a vested interest in the content that you create and join them. When I first started YouTube, I joined over 400 Facebook groups all over the world, and that was one of my primary ways of sharing my content. You need to be responsible when you post in these groups. When you join, try and become an active part of the community first. Don't be a jerk like I was and just start spamming your stuff all over the place. Yes, it worked, but I also got a lot of hate for it, and in hindsight, it wasn't very cool. It was a learning experience and a stepping stone for me, and many of the first 5,000 subscribers that I got came from those communities. So I'm grateful for that. Twitter. Twitter can be a very powerful tool for promoting your channel. There are a few ways to use it. 1, there are these things called Twitter chats or tweet chats. Find the ones in your niche, join them, become an active, contributing member of the community, meet people, and then eventually work in your content. 2, you can tweet other YouTubers or influencers in your niche who have considerably more followers than you. Engage them, answer questions, or tweet comments to them, and every once in a while they might retweet one of your tweets. And that's a great way to get visibility. And yes, it does work. I've seen people do it. If you are going to compliment people, please be genuine. Don't spam people with compliments trying to get a retweet. It's not a good look. 3, search tweets related to your hashtag, and when you find other people using your hashtag in their tweets, tweet them. Doesn't matter what the tweet is, really. Just, scroll through their tweets and find a tweet that warrants a response. I love Starbucks. I do too. Hashtag awesome. The idea is, if your Twitter bio is set up correctly and you've got your YouTube links and you regularly post, your content on your Twitter page, then should that person see your tweet and decide to check out your Twitter page, they're gonna see all that. And if they're so inclined, then they might actually check out some of your content. Boom! You have just successfully marketed your content to a complete stranger without spamming. Congratulations. Guys, it totally works, and if that person decides not to check out your stuff, then all that's really happened is you decided to respond nicely to somebody's tweet. No harm done. Instagram. Promoting on Instagram is pretty much just like promoting on Twitter. Search hashtags that are related to the content that you create. Find other people who are using those hashtags, because more than likely they're filmmakers or they're basket weavers or whatever niche that you're in, and reach out to them. If you make a connection and they like you, they might check out your YouTube info, provided that stuff is in your bio. And if they're not and they don't check your stuff out, then no harm done. You're just being sociable on Instagram. Resources. If you're really serious about doing your whole YouTube thing, then you really need to watch video creators. Tim Schmoyer absolutely kills it with his YouTube tips and advice. You should also check out the YouTube Creator Academy. Most of their tips are more geared towards people who are just starting out, but it's still a great source nonetheless. VidStatsX.com is a great way to take a peek under the hood of some of the channels that you follow and see how they're doing. I use VidStatsX all the time. I look myself up, I look other people up. Almost all of my friends that I know on YouTube, they all use VidStats too. SocialBlade.com is another site you can use to take a peek at other channels. Also, vidIQ is a great tool you can install into your browser. It lets you take a peek into more detailed analytics of the YouTube videos that you watch. I think vidIQ is still free to install. I haven't honestly used it in a while since I had to like wipe my computer a while back. At the end of the day though, honestly, it doesn't really matter how many tips I share or how many tip videos you watch. You just gotta do it. When I jumped into YouTube, my knowledge about it was very, very limited, but I just learned as I went. It's a little scary and you're gonna have your highs and your lows, but as long as you're learning and continuing to improve, it'll catch up and you'll get there. Well, that's all I got for you. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like, subscribe. You can find me on the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or the Twitter, baby. You can also check out my second YouTube channel, Darious Britt, where I vlog about my adventures on film festival circuit, my first featuring on sound, vlogs, live casting, etc., etc. I do believe that's all that I got for you, so I can keep it out. Booyah!